What's up, everyone? I'm Javier Guzman with MrPhoneDoctor.com, and today we are here at the beautiful Caesars Palace in wonderful Las Vegas for this year's All Wireless and Prepaid Expo. AWPE has been around since 2008 and has recently launched into the wireless space, completely adding a 30% increase in both exhibitors and attendees. As of today, AWPE is the most inclusive event for companies in the wireless sector, showcasing products and services across all the segments and distribution channels. What caught my attention this year was how heavily focused they were on repair, which is great since there are some big tech companies, Apple, who are fighting to keep consumers from repairing their devices, thus creating e-waste and of course buying cycles, of course favoring them in their favor. I will be attending and listening to panels including You Have to Fight for the Right to Repair, which has a legendary keynote speaker by the name of Louis Rossman. You all may have heard of him. I will also be covering some key market strategies that will be helpful and beneficial to you all in the repair industry. Stay tuned for updates on everything going on these next few days at AWPE. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comments below, letting me know what you think. Let's go. Alright guys, I just got done listening to an amazing discussion on right to repair with guest speakers Matt from Repair.org, David of Injured Gadgets, and Louis Rossman. I would like to highlight a few key points on what they were talking about in case you all didn't know. In the repair industry, you have a lot of large tech companies such as Apple trying to control who can work on their devices by serialization. One way we can help fight this is by voicing our concern. There are many resources and organizations and online petitions you can sign to help stop this issue. Louis Rossman has created his own nonprofit and has raised a whopping $700,000 to help fight this. I will leave links down below for you all to check out and help stop this madness. Another key point is us as repair techs need to educate our customers and let them know we were this close to not being able to help them with their repair, as mentioned by Louis Rossman numerous times in the panel. Let's be transparent and let every customer know the real issues that they do not see. Let's all work together and get our voices out so we can continue our passions and help our customers. I had the pleasure of asking Louis Rossman his take on the FTC orders that have been into effect by President Biden. Let's hear what he's got to say. All right, what's up guys? I have the pleasure of having Louis Rossman here, for which most of you guys do know. Of course, Louis Rossman has just started his organization, nonprofit, raised a whopping over $700,000 as of now. Is that correct?
About 920.
Oh, 920? Wow. I'm a way off, about a couple $100,000 off. So, Louis, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in the repair industry for the viewers out there who don't know, which I'm sure most of you guys out there do know.
I started about 13 years ago doing this specific stuff. I was doing recording studio gear before that, but I needed a MacBook so that I could use Logic. The studio I was working at was going out of business, so I bought a MacBook. It was broken, and I figured, okay, well, let me try to get partial refund from the seller and then fix it for myself. And I did. And then when I no longer needed it, because I realized it didn't make sense for me to, try to pursue audio engineering or anything anymore, I made about $200 of profit. And I thought I used to make $400 a month, and I just made $200 in 15 minutes. Let's try that again.
Yeah.
So I just kind of repeated it, and it snowballed into the business that I have now.
Besides lobbying and attending panels, what other key things do you have in your pipeline that you have not shared with everybody else in the repair community and the R2R movement?
One of the things that happened recently is that Biden issued an executive order asking the FTC to look into rulemaking with regards to right to repair. And now they have a long list of things they got to do. They had farming in there, early termination fees, ISP stuff. It's very, very crowded. There's a lot in there. So when they get to right to repair, it's going to be, oh God, we have to make rules for this. Even if they agree with it, it's work. I would like to assist them in that work and give them a little sheet that says, okay, here's the antitrust laws being broken. Here are the things that we suggest be done to help the consumer. And here are some proposals. So that instead of having to start from scratch, they have a base to work from. Because they have a lot of work that they're going to do. And even if they're on our side, it's still, there's a lot to cover in that. I want it, once they get to the right to repair section, I don't want it to be that they're reading the book from scratch. I want to be able to offer them the Spark Notes. And so I'm working with people to kind of convert all of the complaints that independent repair shops have, all the issues that we have, all the issues customers have, into legal speak of, here's the specific section of antitrust law being broken, here's precedent for you taking action on this in the past, here's what we suggest you do into the future. I started doing that before the FTC ruling came out, just in anticipation of maybe this is a decent idea, and it was just one of the things that just so happened to really click once that executive order came out.
Awesome. So you see that this is going to be a lengthy process. It's not something that's going to be happening overnight.
Not at all. This isn't an overnight thing.
Yeah. It's been going on for the past few years, several, like what, 10, a decade maybe or more?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, okay. Changing the subject, going to entrepreneurship, I mean, which is something you're big at and you're doing very well at. What advice would you give to viewers out there who want to start their own repair shop? Do you see the repair business growing in the years to come?
I would say start small, always start small, and always focus on net profitability. Don't be ashamed if people say, well, you don't have uniforms, you're not a real business. You don't have a store or a nice office, you're not a real business. You're a real business if your customers are happy with what you're providing. If you're able to offer your customers a good deal, and they're happy, and you are taking in more than you're spending, you're a real business. Don't get bogged down in this shit that I need a fancy store, an office, and a bunch of employees, and a pretty banner, and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, even for the banner that I have at this conference, I paid $11 for that thing at Walgreens.
Oh, awesome.
There are people here that probably spend $2 to $5K on their booth. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm here for a message. I'm not here for the fucking banner to be beautiful. And the same is true when you're starting a business. Lots of people get bogged down in I need to invest in a fancy store, fancy office, fancy this. I need to do everything properly from the start. Get the most expensive tools. Get what it is that you need so that you can do your job, and that's it. If you're going to be meeting people at their job so that you don't have to pay for an office, do it. If you can get your job done to a good standard of quality with an affordable tool, and don't think that you need to get a fancy schmancy one just to feel better, just to feel more legitimate.
So I wanted to keep this short and simple, so thanks for your time, Louis. I really appreciate you being here. Where can everyone find you, and what other key things would you like to add to everybody?
You can just find me on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Rossman Group, 2 S's, 2 N's. What I'd really like to add is that it's like I'm not the one that's actually doing all this. I mean, yeah, I'm able to write checks to lobbyists now, sure, which is something we couldn't do before, and that will help move the ball forward. But at the end of the day, what's going to move the ball forward are people letting their customers know that this is an issue. People letting their customers know, here's how close I was to not being able to get your data back. Here's how close I was to not being able to fix this for $70 when the manufacturer wanted $400 or $1,200, so that they are our advocates. You know, one of the people that was a chair of a committee in a state that is one of the states I hope to get this passed in said he called me on my cell phone because a repair shop gave me his number and said, you were this close to not having a repair. Here's someone who's working on this. And then the guy said, oh, cool. Oh, by the way, I'm a state senator, so how can I help you? And that was very unexpected, but it's one of those things that happens when people talk about it.
Yep.
And all it took was him, if he has a transaction with his customer where he says, I fixed it, swipe credit card, thank you, you're welcome. That's not enough anymore, because if you just keep doing that, then you're not going to be here in 2 or 5 or 8 years when all the manufacturers do everything they can to lock us out of being able to do anything. And that's coming.
Yep.
I do believe that's coming.
Well, Louis, thanks again, man. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy your rest of the time at AWPE 2021. We'll be here again next year and representing, guys. Another guest speaker I would like to introduce is Rob Link, who is the founder and CEO of Tech Care Association. They are heavily focused on repair, reuse, recycling of technology, which helps save our ecosystem from the 7 million tons of electronics being disposed of. So let's dig right in and get to know about Rob and his organization. So Rob, I first off want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day in the expo. I know there's a lot of commotion going on and people you got to attend to. So thank you so much for taking the time and doing this interview with me.
I appreciate having the interview. I really do. Thanks, Javier.
So I do want to start off by asking a bit about your background and how you got into this field.
Okay, yeah, great question. I grew up in the early parts of my career in the carrier business, so the cell phone carrier business. Had a lot of success there. I ended up transitioning to owning a chain of AT&T repairs, or AT&T stores, and then from there transitioned to repair once the opportunity really started to explode, and did that for more than 10 years. I had a chain of repair stores in the DC area that did really well, sold those stores, bounced around a little bit, but I love the repair industry, so I've stayed in that for a long time. Worked for Repair.org this past year and worked on a lot with the right to repair issues. And then looked to start a new trade association for everybody in the industry to help really raise industry standards and help promote the industry.
How can your organization and Tech Care Association benefit businesses and other individuals?
That's a great question. So Tech Care Association is designed to help people within the industry prosper. So our goal is really to help you double your business, and you can do that at techcareassociation.org. Where you can find out more about us. One of our first major initiatives is a sister website called wheretorepair.org. And And what that is a public-facing directory for people, consumers, or businesses to find a local repair shop. So we're promoting that heavily, advertising with public relations campaigns to point people to that site, where2repair.org, to find a local tech repair shop, because not many people know about repair, and we're trying to change that so we can get more business for the industry.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, like you mentioned, a lot of people, they don't know where to go, at least for reputable repairs. So, go to Rob's website. I'm sure you guys can find a lot of repair shops that you guys definitely trust. Next question. What are your thoughts on the entire right to repair movement? Do you foresee a positive impact occurring anytime soon?
The way I see it right now, first of all, right to repair is a super important issue. I actually think the most important issue for the industry, though, is awareness, but I believe that right to repair is right up there. I see it as kind of leveling off now with some of the recent developments, with the FTC rulings, for instance, and the current administration's support of right to repair, which is awesome. So I see things in terms of a trend against repair leveling off now. So it'll just be a question of whether or not that can kind of start going back down.
Yeah.
That's really one of the keys. One of our goals, actually, with the Tech Care Association is also to advocate for the industry, to help find better ways for us to do more business. So we want to open up repair and more opportunities, and we're doing that with more of a direct dialogue with some of the big tech companies.
Okay,
so
great.
that we can talk to them about saying, hey, Apple, we know you have an IRP program. Let's expand that some. Let's make that a little bit better. And we can help you to do that. With our membership base, we can help them to develop policies that'll make it more repair friendly.
Awesome. Well, that's good. That's something we do need right now.
Absolutely.
So I see some positive things coming from that.
Absolutely.
What other information that we did not discuss would you like to bring up to all our viewers that are out there?
Well, number one, which is super important, is join the Tech Care Association at techcareassociation.org. Membership for repair shops is really simple and easy. You can even join for free if you like, for a basic membership. Our most popular membership is only $250 per year for a repair shop, which gets you a lot of stuff. You can check that out on our website. But we're here to support the industry. We're a nonprofit, so we're not looking to make money on things. We're looking to reinvest our member fees into supporting the industry, educating the industry, and promoting the industry to the general public so more people can find out repair. And one last thing I'll just mention is that we have a belief that right now everybody's fighting over a small piece of the repair pie, and that a lot of the OEMs still control that and the carriers control that. We believe that through proactive work, we can increase the size of that pie so that we're not fighting with each other as much for repair, but we're providing more repair opportunities for people.
Awesome. Well, that's good. Good. Lots of knowledge there, guys. Make sure you guys check out repairassociation.org. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you, Rob, so much for taking your time and providing the insight on the repair associations. Next up, I would love to cover a segment which is one of my favorites, marketing. This is a huge topic that has had a positive impact with my business, and I am so happy to have someone in this industry share some of the knowledge and tactics that they have been implementing to help grow and accelerate businesses. I would like to introduce a 15-year veteran to share his insight with you all by the name of Nate Moshkovich of Clearline Mobile, who was one of the keynote speakers at the Marketing Strategies panel. All right, first of all, Nate, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your busy day. I did have a few questions to ask you so we can get all our viewers to know a little bit about Nathan himself and his company and organization.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. First off, let's hear a little bit about yourself and your background.
Well, my background, I've been in the wireless industry for 15 years. I've been in marketing for about 29 years. It's my passion. And I consider myself a marketing technologist because the marketing that we deploy to our clients is always technology-driven and digital.
Okay, great. What were some key turning points that made you want to get involved in this niche that you guys are in?
Well, we're solving problems for retailers because they're not always have enough time to implement digital strategies. They're busy servicing their customers, and we're just trying to give them tools that are extremely easy to use, very powerful, and fully automated. We just want to help small businesses. This is my passion.
Oh, good. So, with COVID having a huge impact on business, what are some good nuggets of information that you can share for business repair shops out there that want to start implementing and increase overall revenue?
Well, be online. Consumers are online. Be on social media. Have QR codes in your stores. Create clean, touchless experience for your customers, and follow up and be in compliance. That's basically 5 bullet points.
So, to finish things off, what are some other key marketing strategies that you would like to share with everyone that you did not cover?
Sure. First of all, loyal customer is your best customer. Loyal customers will bring you more business, so loyalty program is a must. Customers love to save money. Digital coupons is a must. And every time you communicate with your customers, collect more data and store it properly for future remarketing.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here, Nate.
Thank you
I really
for having
appreciate
me.
you and everything. Let everybody know your contact information, how they can find you, and all that
Thank
good
you.
stuff.
You can find us at clearline.me, www.clearline.me, and we'll take care of all your marketing needs. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This has concluded our panelist interviews with Louis Rossman, Nate, and Rob. I'm honored to be able to speak with some of the leaders in our industry and share some insight on the future of the wireless repair industry. I really hope everyone enjoys their discussions as much as I did and keep getting informed on the right to repair movement. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below your thoughts, and let me know how you enjoyed this video. Catch me next time. Mr. Phone Doctor signing out. Cheers.